Hello everybody. I'm so used to sitting in front of this microwave that I'm probably gonna start calling these videos microwave conversations because it's one of the best lighting in my house. I think because it's straight in front of my kitchen window, and it kind of camouflages my imperfections, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I wanted to introduce myself again. I know a lot of you know me, but for those of you who don't know me, my name is Camilla and I'm an attorney. I practice workers' compensation law, and I have for the past 10 years. I help injured workers overcome some of the greatest struggles of their lives. And in doing that, I have been basically life coaching for a very long time. Bringing people back from their ashes and watching them build entirely new lives and start new chapters that they never thought were possible after the greatest obstacles that anyone could ever face. Sorry, my dogs are very excited in the background. That's why I had to take a little break before. So the point of this group, right? You're probably asking, why did I start this? What do I want to achieve? Really, Bentley? What would I like to achieve out of this group? And the answer is simple. I want to raise everybody's vibration. And I have witnessed firsthand that there is such a thing as high vibe. There is such a thing as high vibration, where you feel vibrations all over your body. And then there's synchronicity with what you want and what the universe wants, and all your dreams come true. And I would like to share some of the examples from my life where that has happened, where I've actually seen that happen, so that you understand what I'm talking about, and so that you'll feel free also to share your experiences with this and perhaps inspire other people into knowing that there's light at the end of the tunnel. So I have many examples of synchronicity and positive thinking and basically the law of attraction that start from when I was a kid. But I think that in addition to those examples where I was just positive thinking and I have no doubt, and then something that I really want to happen happens, there's also experiences where I was literally coming from a place of pure love, and in the face of some of the worst situations, even if they were minor situations, they were still upsetting situations. And because I came from a place of love, everything just fell into place because I was vibrating really high, and the universe granted me something that I couldn't even imagine possible, that was so much better than the other thing I was going to go for. So I want to give you a very, very good example of that. And it has to do with Dave Matthews concert tickets back in 2012. So my husband and I are huge Dave Matthews fans, especially my husband. And they were performing here on Long Island at Long Beach, Jones Beach. And we wanted to go see them. So we bought tickets for the 2 nights. There were 2 nights that they were performing. The first night, and we thought they were the greatest tickets ever. The first night, we were 12th row from stage behind the pit. And the second night, we were 4th row from stage behind the pit. So the pit tickets were like $5,000 each. So we thought, oh my gosh, like we wish we could go, and be in the pit. But obviously, maybe in 5 years or so, what an amazing experience that would be. So we went for the first night and we loved it. And we were so excited for the second night because we had even better tickets that we had bought on eBay. So the day of the concert arrives, it's the morning. And I get a message from the eBay seller that sold me that ticket. And it was a very disappointing message. She told me that she had sold us warehouse tickets, and that those tickets had been annulled. Like that warehouse had found out that she had sold them, and that they were no longer valid tickets. And that therefore she was going to have to refund us. And she was so, so sorry. But, she's not allowed to sell warehouse tickets, and she got caught, so we no longer had tickets. We had our money back, but we didn't have tickets. And that was, I can't even tell you the pain, because we were looking so forward to that second night, and especially because we were closer to stage. And I was sad, but I didn't want that person to feel even worse about her situation, having been caught selling something she shouldn't have and having to refund our money, and now she's not going to get paid and she lost the tickets. So I came from a place of love. I put myself in her shoes, and I told her that it's okay. thank you so much for being honest with us and for refunding our money. I'm so sorry that this happened. We are disappointed because we really wanted to see Dave Matthews perform tonight, but, at least you let us know, and things happen for a reason, and it's okay. I'm not going to leave a bad feedback for her, and I was going to leave a positive feedback for her because she did the right thing. Her response was so overwhelming. She said she was crying in joy of reading my message, how understanding I was, how kind I was. And I really didn't think I had done, anything that crazy or crazy nice or anything. But she was like, my daughter, she is battling cancer, and, I'm trying to make as much money as possible. And this was, at least like you being this kind and understanding was like a breath of fresh air. And when she said that, I vibrated. My whole body just vibrated high. I just had this crazy vibration that I can't even explain in words. You had to kind of feel it and witness it to really know. Because I felt so good because I was coming from a place of love, right? So I was sad still, though. I felt bad for my husband, and I went to Ticketmaster or some other, I forget now which ticket site, and there was a ticket for sale. Actually, 2 specific tickets on the second row from stage. And I was like, I can't believe this. Or the first row from stage, behind the pit. And I said, I can't believe it. It's the first row behind the pit. It's an even better ticket, and it was cheaper than what I had purchased on eBay from this woman. So I bought it, and I was so excited. Last minute, same day, even better tickets for less money. How amazing. And I was thinking, the universe did this. I was vibrating high. I came from a place of love. I understood that there was a plan, and here is my compensation. I'm going to see it from the first row. So we arrived at Jones Beach early. Well, actually not that early. It was almost the time, because we're like, we have seats, so we don't have to get there that early. And it's first row behind the pit. Oh my gosh, we're going to actually get to see what it's like to almost be in the pit. We get there, and we're looking for the row, and we can't find it. It was row D. Didn't exist. I go up to the security guard. He sees our tickets, and he's like, happened again. And he's like walkie-talking someone saying, okay, we have here 2 people, row D, same thing, happened again. What should we do? Same thing as yesterday? And I'm thinking, this is bad. Like, they're not going to let us watch the concert. Our tickets are not valid, blah, 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 blah. It's too good to be true. He's like, all right, thank you. He turns to us and says, guys, unfortunately, the row you bought doesn't exist because it had been turned into the pit. So here are your choices. You can go back to customer service and get your money back, or you can stand in the pit. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My husband started tearing. Like, he doesn't cry, ever. And his eyes filled with tears. He was just like, he wouldn't even respond. I had to respond for him because he was just staring at this guy in disbelief. And I was like, that these tickets, the pit tickets, are $5,000 each. And he said, I'm just telling you what they told me to say. This is great for you guys then. Enjoy. So you want to do it, even with the bracelet, to go into the pit? And we're like, yeah. So we go into the pit, and there's pretty much nobody there yet, even though it was almost the time of the concert. So we not only go to the pit, but we stand right next to the stage. Like, Dave Matthews came out, and he stared into my eyes and smiled at me. I was right in front of the saxophone player and the oboe player, and it was amazing, the interactions that I had with the band throughout the night. It was surreal. It was a dream come true. So, the day before, we were looking at the pit from far away, thinking, how wonderful would it be? We would be there. That's what I thought. We will be there. But in 5 years, 10 years, I don't know, however long it's going to take for $5,000 not to matter that much, that I can, drop it on a ticket for a concert. And the next day, things start to go completely wrong, but I accepted. I welcomed it. I came from a place of love and understanding and kindness. And I didn't make a big deal about it. Even though I was sad and disappointed, I just moved past that, and I found a solution, and that solution turned out to be my exact desire for this particular example. But this isn't my only example. This is just an example of something simple that happened, that was memorable, that I want to tell you. And that night, I vibrated all night long. I couldn't sleep because my whole body was literally, felt like it was going to levitate. It felt like the whole bed was shaking. that's after the concert, after I got home and I went to sleep, I felt like there was a cord between my belly button and the universe. I was connected, like an umbilical cord to the universe. Plugged in is what I called it at the time. I'm plugged into the universe. And I kept telling my husband, like, I can't sleep because I'm vibrating and my whole body's shaking, and I can hear the sounds, the humming of the universe. So these kinds of things, I mean, they're not made up, you know. I felt it. I'm a logical person. I'm an attorney. I'm an educated individual. I'm telling you, it's real. Everything is energy, and energy vibrates. And if you vibrate high and you vibrate at the right frequency, dreams come true. Miracles happen. That's why